Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki. I'm back with another episode. Y'all don't try to clown me today. I know I don't have no haircut. My face is not shaved and none of that. Y'all know I got my trusty co-executive producer in the house.
What's up, guys?
Y'all, we got a good show for y'all today. I'm sorry we missed the show Thursday. Y'all know what? I'm not even going to cap. I forgot. I was literally just sitting in my garage on my phone scrolling through TikTok going, why don't I have more content on here? Meanwhile, I was supposed to be creating the content at that time. Duh. Mm-hmm. But I do love y'all. This is an early show. Let's just get right into this. Y'all, we know we're going to talk about these tariffs and stuff. Y'all already know that. So let's just get into this tariff stuff because, you know, Donald Trump is tripping up down here. Yeah, it says that people fear that Trump's tariffs will spark recession and wipes out more than $2 trillion in value from the U.S. stock market. It's already happened. Like, remember when we first talked about this a long time ago and I showed you that what's going to happen economically if we had Trump versus Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
And it was psychotic and crazy?
Yeah.
And now it's happening. And people are like, oh my God, what's going on in the world? This, that. You know, they having a protest today right now all across America. Yeah. And they told black people to stay home. Because we tried to tell y'all. Mm-hmm. And y'all didn't want to listen. So, and you know what they want to use us to just go down there and help them protest so they can start throwing shit at us and acting crazy and doing that kind of stuff like that. That's the only reason why they want us down there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need a haircut. I need everything. Lord. It says, this comes from the Associated Press. It says, U.S. companies had trillions of dollars in value wiped out Thursday after President Donald Trump slapped sweeping tariffs on imports. Virtually every sector suffered big losses as U.S. financial markets closed with their biggest one-day drop since COVID, flattened the global economy 5 years ago. You know what? Okay, this country used to have a lot of our income was based on tariffs from other countries, but it basically got wiped out in the 60s, okay? And what happened is we stopped making stuff in America, and all of our cheap labor went overseas to other countries like China and Indonesia and all these places like that. Yeah. Now, the bad thing is that the consumer, we hold the bag. Now, I agree, we do need to get more money in taxes coming in from these things, but Donald Trump thinks that we're going to build all these factories overnight and that people are going to be working on these jobs. First of all, I don't know a lot of people who want to work in a factory these days. Do you want a factory job? No. You can barely get these MFers to go and work at Amazon, just delivering packages. These people don't want to make nothing no more. I don't know what Donald Trump is talking about. And they talking about it's going to be now, if he wanted to do this, he should have did it sector by sector instead of doing it all sweeping sectors at once. Like if he did steel at one sector at a time, steel, let's just do steel. Mm-hmm. Put up high tariffs on steel so that it'll be cheaper for us to make our own steel here because we already have some steel factories. You should have slow walked this instead of making it just one big boom over everything. Now everybody in the country is looking crazy. Right. At Walmart the other day, as soon as you walked in the door, they had tuna fish for $1.24 and big old thing of mayonnaise because they know that everybody's about to be poor. Oh, come on, cat. No, I'm dead. That's real serious, Shannon. Everybody's about to be poor. It says virtually every sector suffered big losses as U.S. financial markets closed with their biggest one-day drop since COVID-19. Child, let me look and see what this chart is giving, because this chart is giving something. Let's see what it's saying up down here. Let's see what this says. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Y'all, look at the stock market drop on 3/16, down 12%, y'all. And Donald Trump only been in office for, what, 3 months? Yeah. Child, listen, and people up there talking about something. We love Trump. Okay. Y'all love Trump right now until you the one that gets affected by his bullshit and nonsense. Mm-hmm. And you know, everybody's going to feel it. Everybody's going to get a chance to feel it. Hopefully I won't feel it that bad because y'all know there's going to be a huge recession coming, especially in Texas. I don't know where you live, but a lot of places have overbuilt. There's too much housing. There's too many apartments, too many houses, and now we can't fill all these houses and stuff. And so there's going to be a huge market correction that was already coming on top of this tariff nonsense. It's going to be a major correction in this country, and people are going to be very, very poor. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm trying to tell everybody right now, save your money. Save your money.
Yeah.
Don't be spending money on stuff you don't have to spend it on. Co-executive producer, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, it says many economists called the tariffs much worse than expected, and investors dumped shares in companies they predict will suffer most from what is effectively a business tax. Y'all did this. Now all the white folks is marching down there today in D.C. and all across the country, and Boston and all these places to get rid of Elon Musk and all of this. And we need black people to come down here and help us march. No, we're going to sit this one out. Y'all got it. Mm-hmm. We've been suffering all these hundreds of years. It took black people to get us where we are today. If it wasn't for black people, American society would not be where it is today.
Yeah.
Y'all got one hiccup down there, and now y'all are losing y'all fucking minds. I said I wasn't going to curse on this show no more because I think that's part of the reason why they shadow banning me.
Yeah.
Because I be cursing too much on every episode. Lord. It says, this is a game changer not only for the U.S. economy, but for the global economy. Olu Sonola, Fitch Ratings head of U.S. economic research, said in a report, many countries would likely end up in a recession. Yeah, a lot of them. Mm-hmm. Because you know what's going to have to happen? Because America is one of the biggest consuming countries in the world.
Yeah,
we buy every fucking thing that China puts out. We buy it.
Yeah.
And guess what we do? We send the garbage back to China for them to do something with the garbage. China's going to have to stop manufacturing so much stuff, pull back, because Americans can't afford the cost and the tax. I bought something off of Temu the other day, y'all. It still ain't came yet, but it is coming. I ain't getting railroaded. You know what they be doing? They be ripping people off on these TikTok shops and stuff like that. You be buying something and it don't never come. Especially if the price seems like it's too good to be true. It probably is. So I ordered a watch, and the watch was only $10, but the taxes was $8. So it ended up being $18. That's a huge jump. Now, it's still cheap for a watch, but let me tell you something. Y'all better be careful up out here. It's about to go down. That is almost 100% jump in price. That's 80% higher. 80% higher than the original price because of tariffs.
Yeah.
80% higher. Imagine if it was cost $100.
Right.
Now it's $180.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
See, you only feel it the bigger the price gets, the more you feel it. See.
Yeah.
If it's $20,000, oh my goodness. Oh, I was just talking about this. Y'all, white folks is down in D.C. pretending that they something wrong with them because Donald Trump done took their jobs and took everything from them, and now they want to go down there to Washington, D.C.
I'm going to walk away
protest.
because I need to calm down because bitches in here is motherfucking trying me, and I'm ready to pop the fuck off.
Uh-oh. I didn't see that. What? You got to alert me somehow that you about to be doing that because I don't be looking this way all the time. I'll be looking over here too. I know I need a haircut, y'all. Don't tell me again. Don't tell me again because I know you saying that I can hear you through the internet. Y'all, this comes from CNN. It says the hands-off protesters across the U.S. to rally against President Donald Trump and Elon Musk. CNN, over 1,400 protesters against President Donald Trump and Elon Musk are expected across all 50 states. Oh, 1,400 protests, not protesters.
Yeah.
Okay. across all 50 states on Saturday, organized by a pro-democracy movement in response to what organizers call the hostile takeover, an attack on American rights and freedoms. The hands-off mass action protests will take place in state capitals, federal buildings, congressional offices, Social Security headquarters, parks, and city halls throughout the entire country. Anywhere we can make sure that they hear us, organizers say. And guess what? When you think about Donald Trump, where do you think that message is going to go? In one ear and out the other. He don't give a damn about y'all protesting up down there. As long as he can get to his plane and take off and land again. He probably telling people in the White House right now, I don't even want to see that. Don't even show it to me. He don't care. And neither does Elon Musk. So y'all need to stop tripping. It says, whether you are mobilized by the attacks on our democracy, slashing of the jobs, invasion of privacy, or the assault on our services, this moment is for you. The event flyer state, we are setting out to build a massive, visible national rejection of this crisis. Y'all want me to tell y'all something?
What?
You know where the fraud and abuse is in this economy? It's not from the federal workers. Okay? It's the SBA. It's the Small Business Administration. Those people who get these government contracts to do these government jobs that charge the government $10,000 for a nail. That's where the waste and fraud and abuse is at. It's not in somebody having a job typing letters down there to the government. Y'all need to stop tripping. It says, whether you are mobile, okay, nearly 600,000 people have signed up to attend the events. Now, 600,000, that sounds like a lot, but that's a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so 600,000 divided by the 50 states and all the cities and shit like that. But normally the people who sign up for these rallies is a small number anyway. It's probably 10 times more than this people actually showing up to the stuff. Oh, some which will also take place in other countries, according to Indivisible, one of the organizations leading the movement in collaboration with a nationwide coalition including civil rights organizations, veterans, women's rights groups, labor unions, and LGBT, blah, 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 all the alphabet, X, Y, Z.
Come on, cat.
All of y'all, all of us, all of we. Well, you know what?
What?
Everybody fits into one of those letters. So I don't understand what the big deal is about LGBTQIA plus. What's the plus? Once you go, okay, so L, lesbian, G, gay, bisexual, trans, LGBTQ, Q is queer, which is all of them.
Right.
I found that out the other day that queer is all of them. I don't know what I is.
It's an I?
Huh?
It's an I?
LGBTQIA plus.
Oh.
I don't know what the I stand for. Somebody tell me what the I mean, please.
Right.
And A means asexual.
Yeah.
And plus. Pansexuals, all these people who only suck penises, people only get to get done in the butt, all of these people. If by the time you get through all these alphabets, child, everybody's the LGBT. Everybody.
Yeah.
You in it. You ain't one of them first letters, but you one of the plus letters down there. I mean, you don't have no huge sex life, do you? Are you asexual?
No.
No? So which one of the letters are you?
I don't know.
Well, you one of them because you ain't even, are you still a virgin or you don't want to tell people that down here to the computer? You can say it's none of your business, none of your business.
None of you.
Oh, okay. You know, normally when people say none of your business, there's another term for no, I haven't.
Come on, cat.
Because, you know, people be ready to brag that they done had some. Yeah, I had me some. Oh, Lord. Y'all, guess what? I feel so sorry for y'all down here to this protest. Y'all be careful down there. Y'all know they don't want black people down there. All over TikTok, they got the black people getting ready to go to the protest. And when they stand up, you hear a voice goes, sit your black ass down. And it says that's the ancestors talking to us. Sit your black ass down. Y'all, don't let me curse on the show no more.
Oh, yeah,
Our show needs to stop getting banned. I'll show, and then you know what? I feel so bad because I say so much cursing on this show. Mm-hmm. When I watch other people's shows, they don't curse at all. It's like, is this showing that, you know, I don't have sense enough not to curse or something? Is it making me look less than or something because I'm cursing all the time? You know, I need to stop doing it. I can control myself enough to stop cursing unless it's written on this paper. Right?
Yeah.
Lord, y'all have fun down there to the protests, okay? I seen y'all on TV already today, and y'all down there just standing around and with y'all cowbells and stuff. Ding, 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 ding. That's what they doing, cowbells. I heard them say, no Musk, okay, no KKK, no fascism. No, wait, the chant they doing is, no Musk, no KKK, no fascism, no way. Child. And I heard a lady down there, they interviewed her and they asked her about the rights of people, right? Why y'all are doing this. And she named every group except black people. She was like, yeah, they're attacking brown people and LGBTQIA plus people and women's rights and all this. And she never said black people rights. Girl, y'all are the Lulu up down there. That's why y'all in the position y'all in now. Buy hands off thing. Child. Lord, let me see what's going on up down here. Y'all, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, please. 7, I think. There you go. Y'all, Jasmine Crockett and Byron Downs is up down here fighting again. Well, I don't think they actually fighting each other, but people are pitting them against each other because when I watch these fights that they say is happening, they not really talking to each other. I mean, well, Jasmine's talking about Byron, but Byron, he know he don't want none of that smoke, so he talk about Jasmine in like the third person and stuff. Yeah. So you have to guess who he's talking about, but we all know who Jasmine talking about. Child. You know what I love about Jasmine Crockett?
What?
Everything that she says, it be coming off the dome. Like she's like a poet with that.
She be freestyling.
Yeah, exactly. She be freestyling. Man, she be saying. She makes so much sense, and she's so eloquent and so dynamic at the same time. You know, she just grabs your attention. She with her intelligence and her beauty and her presence is just so amazing.
Yeah,
don't you think so?
Yeah,
she's a gorgeous young lady, inside and out, and she knows how to answer a question. If you scared of the answer, don't ask Jasmine Crockett, okay? Because she gonna tear your ass. Oh,
yep.
If you scared of the answer, don't ask Jasmine Crockett, okay? Because she gonna really let you know what time it is. So if you scared of Jasmine Crockett, if you scared of the truth, if you one of those people who can't handle the truth, don't ask Jasmine, child, because she ain't. What they call it? She ain't buttering nothing. She ain't speaking in no innuendos, and she ain't speaking from behind the bush. She's right in your face.
Yeah.
They said, Jasmine Crockett, are you intimidated by Donald Trump? No. Child, she ain't scared, honey. She like bump these people. I was making 100. You know, she's an attorney.
Yeah.
And she had a case going that was going to net her $100 million when she ran for office. And when she ran for office, she found that she could not do both of those things at the same time. So she had to give the case to somebody else. And she was already about to win the case to get her $100 million. She turned down $100 million to take a congressional seat that pays nothing. That's commitment.
Yeah, it is.
She gets the props in my book for that. Jasmine Crockett, baby. It's Miss Crockett, baby. Speaking of Miss Crockett, baby, I saw Miss Juicy on TikTok Live yesterday. It's Miss Juicy, baby. And there's a picture. My friend sent me a picture of her, but I had just seen her in that same outfit on the live. And I was like, oh, I just seen her on the live. Then he goes, she lost points with me. I was like, why she lose points with you? I was like, because I on the live, I did ask her a question. I was like, girl, why you look so regular? You know what I'm saying? Y'all look at this. Lord. Why you look like that down there to the computer, girl? You know better.
Come on, cat.
You supposed to be a celebrity. You ain't supposed to be carrying on, walking around looking like this as a celebrity. Girl, you tripping up down there. Don't play with us, Miss Juicy. It's Miss Juicy, baby. You cannot call yourself the Queen of Atlanta and walk around looking like this. Well, maybe you can. That's a read to Atlanta. Oh, Lord. Y'all, let me get back to this mess between Byron Donalds and Jasmine Crockett, because you know Jasmine Crockett has something to say.
Mm-hmm.
Byron Donalds got all mad because Jasmine Crockett brought up his wife. Because, you know, Byron Donalds, for all y'all who don't know, this man right here, he's the one that said that black people was doing better off doing Jim Crow. Now, wait a minute. That was doing segregation. Now, don't throw eggs at me, but he has a small point, just a small one. Now, when it came to racism, we weren't doing good at all.
Right.
But when it came to us being as a unit, we were doing better.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Racism was terrible during Jim Crow. And we were treated like trash from white people.
Yeah.
But the family was closer together. That is not hyperbole or cap. It's actually true.
Mm-hmm.
The government didn't start busting up black families until like the 40s and 50s and 60s. Well, I understand both of them. Y'all don't throw eggs at me, because I know that's what y'all are doing. Y'all sitting at home like, Aki's just like Byron Donalds. No, I'm not.
Right.
Am I anything like that?
No.
No, but I can use discernment in certain instances. The problem is that Byron Donalds is not smart enough to articulate his point the way it should be validated.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're going to make a bold point like this, your response has got to be ironclad. You can't there has to be no holes in it. Nobody should be able to go through your story.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to back your shit up.
Yeah.
And then you can't be running around with a white wife saying stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch myself, y'all. Okay? You need to put the cussing jar up here so I have to put $1 in it every time I curse.
Okay.
You gonna do that? Or you gonna forget? And then next week you're gonna go, oh, that's right, I should have put the bottle.
Come on, cat.
Okay, that's enough of Shannon Sharp. I'm getting sick of him now. Y'all, Byron Donalds tells Jasmine Crockett, keep my wife out of this. Byron Donalds responds to Jasmine Crockett's attack on his marriage. This is racism that occurs in the Democratic Party. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of this BS. He goes, Republican Rep Byron Donalds says a colleague of his in the Congress crossed the line with a personal attack. See, he's not even strong enough to call her out by name.
Right.
See, that's your problem, Byron. You a weak man. That's your problem. Because guess what? A man's job is to call stuff out. We are supposed to be leaders. How you gonna lead if you ain't communicating what you actually want?
Right.
And expecting people to do what you ask them to do. That's what a man does. That's what leaders do. You can't be I'm about to curse again. You can't be tiptoeing around Jasmine Crockett when she got her both of her arms around your neck.
Right.
She got you like this, and you standing there talking about, get your hands off my neck, Jasmine. You crazy, Byron Donalds. He said, here's what I'm going to say first and foremost. Don't talk about my wife. Keep my wife out of this. Okay, first, let me just play what Jasmine said. I wonder where you got this video at. I'm wondering. Okay. All right, so, y'all, this guy, the name of his show is called, I wanted to mention his name because I actually got the story from him.
Amazing Lucas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me shout him out, child. The Amazing Lucas, because I plucked the videos from his actual show, so I want to shout him out. Okay, y'all, these videos came from the Amazing Lucas. Y'all, watch this.
And that even means some of our skinfolk who definitely are not our kinfolk, such as Byron Donalds, who are going to continue to say that, like, I mean, the fact that you sitting around talking about life was better under Jim Crow, like, is this because you don't understand history? Or literally it's because you married a white woman and so you think that whitewashed you? I'm not really sure.
Damn.
Child. See, when you make bold statements like black people did better during Jim Crow, you know Jasmine Crockett coming for your ass like a pit bull. So I don't know why you thought you was going to get away with saying that. Mm-hmm. Boy. And then look at what he had to say in response.
First of all, I'm tired of that BS. First and foremost, it got nothing to do with my wife. Let's just put that right out in the open. They're mad because I'm a conservative Republican and I'm not a Democrat who believes in crazy liberal policy.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to tell y'all what I don't like about this story.
What?
They tried to resurface this like it's new for some reason. I don't know why. But both of these stories, both her story and his story is old. But I see it on, everybody's responding to it like it just happened. This happened a long time ago. Like a long time ago. It says right here, Donalds was responding to comments from June 2024.
Dang.
The U.S. Rep. Jasmine Crockett of Texas made about him and his wife, Erica Donalds. Now, his wife's name is Erica. She might be acting like a sister down there. We don't know. Erica Donalds. Let's see what Erica Donalds look like. Let me see what Erica Donalds look like. Let me see if she giving sister vibes. Because, you know, they got these white girls out here that will make you think that they black, child. I mean, you know they ain't black, but, you know, the vibe they give off is like, don't mess with me type of, you know.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see what Erica Donalds look like. Oh, well, wait a minute now. Hold up. Now, wait a minute now. Uh-oh. Y'all, here go Erica Donalds, y'all. Here she go. Okay, I don't know if there's a little bit of sister in her, but it's definitely some sass going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little sassy going on. Oh, I don't know now. Let me see. I'm looking at more of the pictures. Let me see the kids. Child, they definitely in love or something. And she got a cute little shape and a nice little body. I don't know what she doing up down there with Byron Donalds. Big Oompa Loompa ugly behind, but they together. So it says the fact that you're sitting around talking about life was better than under Jim Crow. Like this is because you don't understand history or literally it's because you're married to a white woman. Child, Jasmine Crockett would be tearing his behind up. Yeah. Bye, Jasmine. You know you don't get no slam on Good and Crazy News ever. Oh wait, there's more to this?
Yeah.
Ketanji Brown Jackson's in this? Why is she in it? Oh Lord. Oh my God. Byron Donalds said the truth of the matter is that the reason why Jasmine's out there doing all this is because she's a newfound celebrity. Byron Donalds, you can't have a performance like Jasmine Crockett has overnight. She been doing this.
Yeah.
The camera found her. I don't think she went and found the camera. Because with the talent that she has, she didn't go home and learn that. I just said in the beginning, she's not at home going, okay, when somebody asks me this, I'm going to go, this. She's not doing that.
Right.
That's coming off the dome, Byron. You reaching when you tell about she's a celebrity now. But you think that she's a celebrity. Why don't you just say that? I'm tired of y'all. Okay, here they go. They don't have a problem when Kamala Harris is married to a white man or when Ketanji Brown Jackson is married to a white man, as long as they subscribe to the politics of the Democratic left. First of all, let me just tell you this. Ketanji Brown Jackson and Kamala Harris is not speaking against the black culture. That is the difference, you moron. Kamala Harris's husband stands there and be quiet while his wife supports black women just like she did yesterday. She is totally for black women, period. And she was attacked for apparently not being black enough. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she's supporting black women every single day. Byron Donalds. So you can say whatever you want about Kamala Harris. Ketanji Brown Jackson, you don't hear about her speaking against her people. You don't hear her doing that. And on top of that, she's a Democratic Supreme Court justice. So we all know who she's standing for.
Yeah.
So don't do that. You out here talking against your people, against your culture, and that's what makes you having a white wife audacious. Don't play with us, Byron. Let me see what else to say up down here. Because, I'm getting fired up now.
Yeah.
As long as you do that, everything is fine. But if you're conservative, but your spouse happens to be white or of another race, then all of a sudden it's a problem. This is racism that occurs in the Democratic Party. I'm sick of it and tired of the BS. Oh, Byron. So, since your theory is, excuse me, that we don't like you because you have a white wife, then what about Tim Scott? He's not married at all. And we have just as much of a problem with him being with a Republican as we have with you. And he's not married, period. So what we blaming it on with him? Who else? There's so few of y'all nonsensical people out here that is very few to pick from. And all of the ones that we know act just like you. Candace Owens is not a politician, but she falls in the same category with you. Sitting up screaming against your own culture while you sit up there and lay down with somebody of the opposite race.
Yeah.
That's the problem, Byron. It's not the fact that you have a white wife. It's that you speak against your culture while sleeping with the enemy. Candace Owens literally gets the black effed out of her every night. That's why she acts like that. I'm so conservative. Girl, get out of here. All y'all, you, Tim Scott, and what's the girl name? You, Tim Scott, and that girl Candace Owens. All y'all get out of here. Bye. Around the world. Oh my goodness, y'all. Guess what, y'all? We'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
Y'all call 210-410-7561 if you want to buy a house, and you get to talk to me. You get to buy a house anywhere except for New York and Hawaii. Okay? Lord, y'all. It says, Adam 22 on recent layoffs. No jumper is broke. This goes in men's gossip?
It was before men's gossip.
Oh, K Slammm! I don't know who that is or what.
You don't know who that is?
No, who was this? Adam 22, who's that?
Yeah, he has he has that No Jumper podcast and some others.
Okay, and what's the significance of that? What is it?
He interviews on this podcast. He just interviews people. And
he
stuff
interviews young celebrities,
young celebrities, rappers.
And shit on his show.
They don't be fighting.
I think they do be fighting. I think I know who you're talking about. No Jumper. I've seen that show before. I think it's the young Vlad.
Yeah.
We don't want that. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for men's gossip. Oh, Lord. This person right here, I already know whatever they say, he probably deserved it. Child, this man got a girlfriend right now. I told you, when you have millions of dollars, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Now, he had been caught sleeping with men and everything, and men falling out his apartment building, and he says, keep your name out his mouth when it comes to who he sleep with, because it ain't none of your business. It's basically, he's admitted it, that, he sleeps with men and women. I guess being bisexual is fine. That's okay. But in Dwight Howard's instance, he's a gay man that gets away with sleeping with women. See? That's a difference. That's not bisexual. That's a gay man that sleeps with women. That's different. You see?
Yeah.
Like Usher and Neo. Those are gay men that sleep with women. Now, all I'm saying is allegedly. I don't know none of this to be true. But as a gay person who knows bisexual men, and I know some gay men that sleep with women because they have lots of money and they want to have children. See, because what people don't understand is that a man's desire to have a baby never dissipates, even if he's gay. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody wants their seed to be passed on. And see, what's hard for a lot of regular gay men is that we're not willing to sleep with women. But what makes his case unique is that women attack him because he has money. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. A regular gay man, even though he wants to have kids, he might do something like surrogacy or another route so he doesn't have to put his penis inside of a vagina. See? Yeah. He don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. See? But when you have women throwing themselves on you, one or two can sneak through. See? Yeah. And get there because they want a baby. They looking for child support. This is, in my opinion, allegedly, a gay man that sleeps with women. That please don't try to say you're bisexual because I don't think that you are. Period. I know bisexual men, and this is not it. It says businessman who scammed ex-NBA star Dwight Howard for fake bid for WNBA team gets 12 years. See? I know you a punk because a straight man or a bisexual man would never fall for no stupid shit like this when you in the industry. Right. Now I wonder what this man who got his money looked like because the way he was probably trying to sleep with him and just let him get away with stuff because he wanted to holler at him. And he took your money and ran away. And now you're trying to blame it on this fake deal, allegedly, because you're embarrassed because you got taken by a man. Allegedly.
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
It says a Georgia business. This comes from the Associated Press. It says a Georgia businessman. Where he from? Atlanta? See. This story is already telling on itself from the very beginning. A Georgia businessman from Atlanta who scammed former NBA player Dwight Howard and Chandler Parsons out of millions of dollars was sentenced Thursday to more than 12 years in federal prison. I don't believe that Dwight Howard should be getting scammed by a businessman when it comes to buying the WNBA team when you know all these people in the business. How is this even happening? Right. I don't believe this story at all, period, allegedly. I think that exactly what I said before is what really happened. A Manhattan jury in October convicted Calvin Darden Jr. of cheating Howard, who had, let me look up this Calvin Darden Jr. person. Let me see what the T is giving. Let me see if my radar goes off when I see this Calvin Darden Jr. child. Calvin Darden Jr. Darden Jr. Let me see. Child. It's giving. It's giving. It's giving. It's giving. Now, remember what I told you about lips, right? Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, come on, cat.
Remember what I told you about lips?
Yeah.
Allegedly, these look like some DSLs, don't they? Didn't I tell you what? Didn't I describe them to you?
Yeah.
Baby, I don't know what y'all had going on up down here, but oh my God, child. And then you let a little young person, this boy don't look like he no older than 27 or 28 years old, got you for millions of dollars. And you supposed to be a veteran in the game. Make it make sense. By the way, let me see. Oh, you know what?
What?
It might be the wrong person because it says that person is 50 years old. I don't know. Let me finish reading this story. Let me see. I was gonna skip over it, but I think my shade is misdirected. Y'all, I don't think that's the person. Wait, let me see, because I seen another uglier person on here just a second ago. Okay, wait, is this the right? Oh no, that is the right person. That is the right person. That's the right person because he's in the picture with Dwight Howard. Okay. It says a Manhattan jury in October convicted Calvin Darden Jr. of cheating Howard, who had been one of the NBA's most dominant players in his prime, out of $7 million.
Dang.
In a bogus scheme to buy a women NBA Atlanta Dream. You know what? This goes to show that just because you have money does not equal intelligence.
Yeah.
Those two things do not go together. People think that all these rich people are smart. They're not smart. Some people that got lucky, some people were in the right place at the right time. Just because you have a talent, which is bouncing the ball, doesn't mean that you have intelligence. See, that's the difference between him and LeBron. LeBron would never fall for nothing like this.
Right.
Never. Why you fall for it? Child, it says the 50-year-old Atlanta resident who also found guilty of bilking $1 million from former NBA forward Chandler Parsons in a separate ruse involving the development of the then NBA prospect James Wiseman. Y'all all crazy and dumb. Bye. I'm sick of that. I don't want to read no more of that. Oh, you put this in here? The stolen truck case? So video in here?
No.
How you gonna put? Now I know I sent the video. Right? How are we gonna talk about a truck pursuit without the video of the truck pursuit?
I
want to see the
yeah. I'll link it.
Oh my God, y'all. Okay, we're gonna skip that since we don't have the video for it. Oh Lord, oh my God, this is hyperbole and cap. Okay, people are no. That doesn't do it justice. That one picture, it doesn't do this. It was this guy was driving his truck like crazy.
Yeah, I saw it.
So what? Okay, let me. You can screen record with your phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why you didn't just screen record it with your phone?
The computer will be better quality.
No, it won't. Don't try to get out of it. Y'all, Kodak Black. Y'all know I love me some Kodak Black. Y'all, I don't love Kodak Black, but I like him.
Yeah.
He's always doing something stupid. But I'm always trying to think like maybe one day he'll come out of that and turn into some awesome roles or something.
Yeah.
You know, because I think that he is so talented. And actually, this look he has right here, I'm not mad at this look. I'm not mad at the look. But his face, though, and his hair, you know what? I'm not mad at the hair either. And I'm not mad at the outfit. The outfit looks nice on him. I'm just mad at the whole acting like he ain't got no damn sense routine. That's the thing. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
It's like, I ain't got no, it's like, I watched this guy named Reese Waters. He has a segment on his show called Who Raised Y'all? Who raised this man? Because I don't know who raised this. Because it's just wild and crazy and in the streets.
Yeah.
It says Kodak Black speaks out following DMX comparison. This is lies and hyperbole, okay? This must have came from Media Takeout. Let me see. It says Media Takeout, like I said.
Yeah.
Push the button.
Oh, yeah.
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
I'm gonna come over there and choke you.
What?
Because you know, as soon as I say media takeout, what I'm gonna want.
Yeah.
Every time I say that word, media takeout, you know what I want. Y'all, this come from media takeout. It says, "Man, shut the F up. Definitely ain't no going out like DMX." Oh Lord. Kodak Black. You know what? I hate reading his quotes because they just be so off the hook.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. But I enjoy reading his quotes, though. Okay, let me see if I can talk like Kodak Black right quick. Okay, this comes from Media Takeout. It says, Kodak Black says, "Man, shit the F-food. Definitely ain't no going out like DMX." He said to viewers after who compared him to the New York rapper, "He alleged, though. Big. I'd rather go like DMX, rather go like the fuck. Is you dumb? Is you be feeling like DMX a lot of the time?" DMX's real name is Earl Simmons. He died in 2019 following a drug overdose and subsequent heart attack. See, that's why they're comparing you to him. It's not about the rapping, child. It's about the career. They saying you crashing out and you're going to end up like DMX, dead with a heart attack at 50. Okay? Like, yeah, the rapper battled drug addiction for years. Fans of Kodak Black have been concerned about his health after a series of live streams and public appearances in which he appeared to be heavily under the influence at times and barely coherent and eating chicken in the middle of the street and doing all kinds of carrying on.
Yeah.
Child, it says, months back, the rapper further worried about his fans confessing he was too young to die sober. Bye, Kodak Black. Bye. Bitch, I ain't sober. I look sober. I ain't never sober. Bitch, he told his followers, for what? For what? Look at the money. Look at all the cash. Sober for what? I'm too young. Boy, Kodak Black, I need you to go somewhere and sit down. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, I love you, but you need to act right. Okay? Because you going down the wrong path. You going down the Wendy Willams, DMX, all of the people path. Leave them drugs alone. You like Rick James and all them people. Don't do that to yourself, boy. Yeah. Okay? And guess what? Yeah, we'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And we're back, y'all. And guess what it's time for, y'all? Let me see if I can even find it. Oh, Lord.
It should be in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah, because I split the shows up. So, let me see.
Oh, right here? It's time for Boom the Kim K Slammm. Y'all get ready for a recession, y'all. Donald Trump is not playing. He wants everybody to be poor and broke before he makes America great again. Instead of doing it by sector, he did it all at once. So guess what? We all gonna suffer together. Bye. Hands off protesters. Y'all leave black folks alone. We ain't coming up down there. We ain't doing it. We told y'all so.
Right.
Okay. Byron Donalds, leave Jasmine Crockett alone because you know that you can't handle her. Okay. Adam 22 on recent layoffs. I don't know who that is. No jumper is broke. And auto slam. Businessman who scammed Dwight Howard. I'm giving all of this a side eye for real because I don't believe none of this. Because there's no way Dwight Howard got tricked out of $7 million in his own industry. That don't make no sense.
Right.
And if it's that easy to trick Dwight Howard out of $7 million, I need to find out where he's at right now so I can go down there and get my $7 million too. Bye. And Kodak Black, please behave yourself. I don't know what you're doing up down there. Please calm down, okay? Because people love you. Mm-hmm. We don't want to see you looking like this no more. You need your next chapter of your story needs to be, I used to be blah, blah. Right. I used to do this. I used to do that.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. Okay? Bye, Byron Donalds. And how can people get in contact with you? Oh, wait a minute. If you want to send us stories, because guess what? People send me stories all the time on TikTok. Mm-hmm. I don't want y'all doing that because it takes me too much to look at those. So if you want to send me a story, send it to goodncrazyn@gmail.com. So it's good, the letter N, the word crazy, the letter N @gmail.com. Send your stories there. I will see them. It's easier for me to put them in the show because that's why I send all the stories to myself when I'm curating the show. I send the stories to the email so that when I sit down and get ready to do this stuff, it's already all in one place. Mm-hmm. So if you want to send it, like I said, send it goodandcrazyn@gmail.com. Again, we're on TikTok, which I'm going to stop putting the whole show on TikTok because every time I put it on there, they ban it. Talking about the content is violating community guidelines and all that. Y'all, I'm going to stop cursing. I think that's the problem. Stop cursing.
Now, people be cursing on TikTok, though, so I don't know why they doing that.
I don't know either. We're going to find out. Well, how can people get in contact with you?
On Instagram @Judas Photography, JUDAHS Photography.
And guess what, y'all? Y'all know what I'll be doing till next time, y'all. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting. Instead of spending all alone. Been waiting for you to walk through the door. Rockin' design.